Deep in the woods of Grass Valley comes the bizarre crime of head snatching.
And I just had a feeling something was wrong. And the two figures that he took were out in prominent positions.
The victim, Chuck Jackson. The heads come from his hands. He makes them from scratch. And it's a labor of love, and he's only one of 2 people in the country doing it, crafting ventriloquist figures. But Sunday, a head count came up too short.
One of the heads that is missing was promised to my customer in Belgium, and it was supposed to ship this Wednesday, day after tomorrow.
Suspected thief, an out-of-work ventriloquist who is staying with Jackson for a couple of days. A man who had his dummies stolen a year ago. Apparently, before disappearing, he went into the workroom, taking the 2 heads. When Jackson realized he'd lost his heads, he called the sheriff's department.
It was funny that they seemed to act like it was something that they got all the time.
Well, my first impression was, what kind of heads are we talking about? And when they mentioned a ventriloquist, then of course it was, at least I was relieved it wasn't some human heads we were looking for, something like that.
The 2 dummy heads are worth an estimated $3,000. Jackson has no insurance and now must work 16-hour days to replace one of them for a customer overseas. And he has to have it done in a couple of weeks.
Whoever committed this crime really wasn't using their head. The reason I say that is because they may have made off with the dummies' heads, but they left a very important part behind: the bodies. And these are not the kinds of things you can walk in any store and buy. These are handcrafted pieces of art. And so now this little body bound for Belgium does as most of us do in our lives. It's sitting around waiting to get ahead.